I like that. One of the things that I do think is that people also, while being able to speak and listen is not the same as being able to comprehend and respond, because
Mm.
the like I tell my kids all the time, I'll give them directions like, hey, go get this and bring this back to me. Uh, Sometimes they can do exactly that. Then I'll add another command to it or another directive, for the sense of people out there. I just told them what I wanted. And I gave them two things to do. And it required a series of things to remember. And it's the listening comprehension that people skip, is when someone is
Mhm.
talking to you, you're engaged in that conversation, not texting, not doing five other things. And when you are engaging backward, your response is you're feeding them back to build on the process of building that, the full length conversation by responding back and showing that you have a high level of comprehension of what they're communicating to you and what they're ultimately asking. For instance, a lot of times I'll come to my wife and she'll start talking to me. I was like, hold on, do you want me to help or you want me to listen? And that is to make sure that I'm in a modality to not try to solve something that she just wants me to hear. Because a lot of times I'm like, just get to the damn point. And she's like, well, I want to tell you about who Dawn is. I'm like, oh, I'm just okay, is she necessary for me to know who she is, or can I just skip to the end? And she wants to tell me a story. So I'm like, okay, good. So I have to be in listening mode to just, you know, it's she's looking for, wow, oh, okay, good. And other times she wants, okay, here's what you need to do, and that is a good way to
Mhm.
communicate, because when you're not understanding that a woman wants you to listen to her and you don't give her that time, you're now missing your marks and where you're there for each other. So sometimes
Mhm.
it's okay. You have a problem. Let's cut out all let's get to the meat and potatoes of it by getting straight to what is the central issue, and I can center in on that. And then other times it is, I need to just, she wants to have a dialogue with me, and it took me a long time to understand that, but that's also part of the communication skills, because the interest is, I want you to have an interest in what I'm talking about, even if it's nothing. You know what I mean? Like my kids are like
Mhm.
that. Hey, dad,
Yeah.
I did it. And I'm like, oh, okay, got it. And but
Yeah.
they want to, what they want is they want you to talk to them, and they don't want it to be quick and you dismiss them like a king. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Let's usher you off. So which and it's hard because kids is just, it runs on, and you're like, holy, my mom and I are like, we're like Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy and Arsenio Hall in Coming to America 1, where we're just fading off. But it people are looking for something from you, and it can be different
Mhm.
things. The better you can perceive that, when you get to the high level people, you now can dictate the way you want a conversation to go, and that leads to you closing in business. um I
Mhm.
was going to ask you this last part, because you're at Toastmasters. So you're obviously seeing people who want to grow too as well. That network, it's your net worth, what we talk about often. Money-based decisions that you've seen successful people make within your network, not just, hey, we invest, how they treat their money is what I'm asking you. How have you seen successful people treat their money that you've seen lead
So,
to successful outcomes?
yeah, what I've seen is
Hmm.
very much on mindset from the very beginning. It's like they had the mindset before they had the money. And with
Mm,
whatever money that they had, in a way it was as if every single dollar was a soldier, and
hmm.
they had to direct that soldier to recruit more soldiers.
Wow.
They didn't send that money out to just die in the battlefield. Now this translates into, I'm not just going to buy Jordans and it's dead,
Right.
right? The money, it stops right there. But I'm going to spend these dollars and I'm going to invest in possibly this course or developing this skill set, right?
Right.
Maybe not investing in terms of direct money, like a money
Mm,
market account, but you yourself are still an investment. You can still compound yourself.
right.
And I noticed that their mindset when it comes to that, into those money making decisions, started very much in the beginning before they even acquired the money. So when they've acquired that money, which is, the six figure number that everyone talks about in this space, or, making 25, 30K a month, those types of conversations. By the time they get to there, they already know what they need to do. They're really money savvy in terms of their habits. They know, let me not spend my dollars here, but rather actually let me just save this for this amount of time. Or they'll practice delayed gratification. They're not going to reward themselves for a certain thing. They're like, you know what, let me close out these 3 clients. After I close these out, then I'll treat myself. Or instead of, oh, I got the money now, all right, great, now let me just go out to Fleming's and go crazy. No, you know what, maybe let me hold off on that a little bit. Let me just double down on this, possibly upsell them or upscale them in a way where I can offer them more, and then close that out, and then maybe I'll celebrate. So and I've noticed that it's in all different ways, but it all boils down to a sense of delayed gratification. They're very strong in their habits and discipline of not splurging and going crazy, even if they have it, right? The number doesn't change. It's like, oh, I have it in my account now, let me just lose it. It's like, no, I can hold on, I can wait a little bit, and I can see where I want to redistribute this money. And I see it across the board, from any income level, from any state they live in, from any ethnicity, race. They all have that kind of trait. And so I use that with what I have now, and that's how I treat myself. So it's like, I mean, right now, I'm looking at the PlayStation 5, and I'm like, man, I really want that PlayStation 5. But I told myself, you know what, I'm not going to get that PlayStation 5 until I get promoted. That's how I reward myself. So now I can kind of, gives me a bit of incentive, a bit of motivation, or I'm not going to reward myself for that steak dinner until I hit X amount of subscribers, or until I get 2 clients, or whatever the case may be. And when you keep doing that, really, you start, the reward really is the journey. It's the learning of what you had. That learning is your earning right there. And that's what I've seen when it comes to money making decisions.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you could look at colleges and see you need a college degree, to get most jobs, and obviously the learning is part of that. But definitely, I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, folks, that's it. Phil Davis, Ancestry Lands. I'd like to thank my guest, Joshua Baez, for showing up at, what is it, JB Media, right? And we'll put all the links in the description section below, where you can go and subscribe to his channel, right? You got a YouTube popping now, right?
Yep.
All right, good. We're gonna get over it. I'm gonna put that in the description section below. We got it this time, folks. So we got it. But folks, listen, remember, Ancestry Lands. Go to Josh's channel. The links in the description section below, folks. Thanks for watching. Remember, own property, or you'll be owned as property. Phil Davis, Ancestry Lands, and I'm out. Peace.
Are you confused with today's real estate market? With high interest rates and overpriced housing, it can be hard to find something to own at the right price. Available on Amazon, Getting Dollars from Dirt by author Philip H. Davis is a game-changing book that invites you to embark on a thrilling exploration of this often overlooked asset class. This book is your roadmap to unlocking the secrets of vacant land investment. Inside these pages, you will uncover the transformative power of vacant land as a wealth-building tool. Discover how to spot promising properties, assess their true value, and capitalize on market trends. From understanding zoning and permits to leveraging financing strategies, you'll gain the knowledge and confidence to make savvy investment decisions. With each page you turn, you'll gain a deeper understanding of the profound impact your investments can have on the world around you. Getting Dollars from Dirt is not just a guidebook, it's a call to action. Whether you're a seasoned investor or a curious novice, this book will empower you to tap into the immense potential of vacant land and embark on a journey toward financial freedom and a brighter future.